The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Play action. Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full. Here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Garoppolo. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down.
Foul.
36. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Garoppolo now, 1st first down throw. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by the former Giant, James Bradbury. And the Cards are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The Cardinals sitting at 5-2 on the year. They come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. To throw is Garoppolo. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
Now Garoppolo. Touchdown, Giants. Hayden Hurst, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished up by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Going right side here, and
that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Flush to his right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
There they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
2nd and 5.
They'll roll him out right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and 1.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
James Conner,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Garoppolo. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll go to Barkley again.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Garoppolo now.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He finds Robinson.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
So we past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he wisely will throw that one away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield.
Touchdown, Giants. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
This one taken just inside the 10.
The lane opens.
Turn, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cardinal offense takes back over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He'll look to throw.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. On the move past the 40.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. They'll run on first down. Knight. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw.
This is taken in by McBride.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now back to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 4 yards out.
And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley.
Perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They go play action here on first down.
Able to get this one to McBride.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And the ball is knocked out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more Muscat back in this spot.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Back to throw again. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll go option to the short side. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players getting home. Of 2 on the sack.
Moore, the man in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. The tight end in motion right. They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Azeez Ojulari
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And off the crossbar, it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Garoppolo's throw brought in by Bellinger. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A first down carry for Barkley. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Barkley inside handoff. And he is going to lose yardage here.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
On 1st down, it's Knight, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
He's back to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working the middle of the field. Unfortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for two.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
They'll try and throw for it.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
I think it's easy to figure out why they went for two. You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one. And with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I won't make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on it, take some time down.
Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And the spotlight is on the Cardinals' burner at wide receiver. He went well over 100 yards a week ago and found his way to the end zone. It's the Cards and the Texans. All that and more coming up next.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we hit week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Arizona Cardinals. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, CD, you look at the Cardinals in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Come on, set. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And shutting him off, now open field. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense have other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight, and he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down. Knight. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
There we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Knight. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And indeed, the flag is out. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Flushed out right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw here.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll look to throw again.
He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 16. 1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
That's McKenzie.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the...
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. They maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
He'll drop to throw.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 4th down.
They'll run for it with Connor.
Room here to run.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pad off on 1st down. Again, it's Connor.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Okay.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Ready.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back to throw again. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Right there, hurt.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. Knight. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football football, all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Alert! Alert!
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Knight. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process in the cap.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondell Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 60 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Knight, and this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Knight. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job of it in the first half. And there were a couple of occasions where he keep up with the traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. Don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This will be caught by Brown.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Moore, the man in motion. Looking to throw. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. In motion right is a running back. Back to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So that drives 5 plays. It winds up with a touchdown for Arizona. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And now out comes Houston.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carter. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw.
Back-to-back catches here for Carter. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, it came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. On second down, here's Pierce. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run here with Pierce. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Right back to him on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Knight. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Gets the dump on to Pierce. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Back to throw here. Throw right side, complete to Carter.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. Touchdown, Texans. Isaiah McKenzie, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Texans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense?
This is intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32. Clock continuing to run. That probably won't. Before snapping it on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and turn and look like a turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! 7 yards.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot.
And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team,
and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. The drive started 4 plays, 75 yards. So the no doubt be a miracle comeback from here. But let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.